Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Civilization 6 in our The Elder King series. A little bit of an epilogue to the Elder King series that we've been doing for a while here. Now, looks like we still can build an additional spy, so let's go ahead and take care of that in Pasargadae, because that's going to take not too long at all. We can also go ahead and, let's go ahead and just buy this armory outright, and then building the military academy will take 9 turns, but we can do that. It's going to be 3 turns until the city grows, so hopefully that'll help with production. Now, Lanchi, what were you doing? I guess you were doing a new trader, weren't you? You still don't have any other tiles, though, that you can... Yeah, there's no other tiles that I could possibly build a new theater square on, which would be nice. So I guess what I'll do here is just work on training up some additional units for conquering purposes. Let's do them... Ooh, wait, no, maybe I guess I won't. Hang on. Let's do an observation balloon. We do need an observation balloon with some of our other artillery. Jiaodong. Got a builder near the city already. And we don't look like we're having housing problems yet. How close are we to having housing problems? 15 housing for 9 citizens? I think we're okay. There's not really... There is a spot right there where I could put a city, but there are not good tiles near it. So that wouldn't be the wisest thing, I don't think. Screw it, another observation balloon. Let's just do that. And then Chengdu, you need entertainment. Now, also need to repair the spaceport here, but how many additional room for districts do you even have? I'm not sure. You're going to need an entertainment complex, though. Period. So I guess I need to build one. If I build one here, let's take a look at city overlap. Yeah. If I build one there. Unfortunately, it will reduce the city's growth a little bit, which makes me sad. But it should be okay. Okay, now Rocket Debt, we have a lot of decontamination to do, or the contamination will go away on its own. Actually, as a matter of fact, by the time I complete any of these orders, I'm just going to go ahead and repair the sewer here, because by the time I complete any of these orders, the contamination will finish on its own. So, all right, let's see. This destroyer armada is ready to take Beijing, but we need to first eliminate Beijing's defenses. Alright, I'd actually rather have this tank do it, because the tank is lower level, and I want them to level up. So let's eliminate China from the game at long last. In the opening minutes of this episode. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good riddance. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, interesting, we could raise the city. That's... Oh, because it wasn't their capital. That's right, we already control their capital. So yeah, we could totally just destroy the city, but we'll keep it. That's fine. And then we need to repair the granary first. And let's go ahead and just heal the destroyer up. So we have a very nice little core of territory here belonging to us. Let's go ahead now and move that machine gun there. We don't want to move them too much closer to danger, but... Let's go ahead and break this observation balloon away. I'm going to move that artillery there, and maybe when I get the observation balloon in place, I don't think they'll be able to hit Akhetaten, but I want to try. I'm not doing actual, like... There's hills in the way, so that's changing the tile math. It's hard to tell exactly how far we have to go there. Let's put you on alert, and also we'll move you over as well. You need to heal up, actually. Okay, this nuclear armada... Yeah, there's a lake in here. This is actually a large lake, so there's no point really trying to get units in there. But I think I'd rather... Well, yeah, I'll keep these units as they are right now. And we'll use this artillery nearby. Oh yeah, we can totally fire on Thebes. Nice! So let's start doing that. So we can get another artillery unit down here as well. Taking Thebes is going to be a little challenging because there's a lot of hilly terrain. That's a very well-positioned city. I mean, that's probably one of the best defensive positions I've seen in Civ 6. As long as people aren't attacking from this lake. And again, it's a lake, so people can't get into it. So it's a really good defensive position. Hard city to take. So that is impressive, I have to say. All right, so this trader needs something to do. Now, I kind of want... I need to give Parsa a trader and help that city grow, because that's one of our newer cities. And let's definitely repair that tile. And then we're going to bring this unit over here. I'm going to start to bring some naval units over to like Halicarnassus, just in case we go into a war with Gorgo, which is entirely possible. Okay, let's bring some of our Inquisitors down here into our new territory. Let's bring this Inquisitor over here. Oh, it's going to be done in one turn. Not bad. They're not going to be able to do anything, but that's a one-turn movement. And then this is finally ready, so let's go ahead and army up. And we'll have a new tank army to use. Now, how are we doing on other religious influence? Yeah, there's a little bit of religious influence in Vilnius, but that's not our city, so can't do anything about that. But I do want to get this Inquisitor over to Hagmatana, because we have one Sikh population there that needs to be dealt with. That sounded very sinister. We're also 5 turns away from finishing 2 destroyer armadas in Tarsus. I say 2 because we now control the Venetian arsenal, which is always a fun wonder to have. Let's go ahead and trade with Mediolanum. That's proving to be a lucrative trade route for our cities. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move... Yeah, I'm going to rebase some of these planes down closer to these other cities, because we need to start hitting Neken and Thebes, etc. Let's go ahead and bring this Inquisitor down here. Okay, now this aircraft carrier I need to bring to... Honestly, the aircraft carrier could sit in port at Hagmatana and be very safe. But I'm also okay with them just sitting here. Okay, now this jet bomber needs to hit... Well, actually, come to think of it, what would be ideal? There we go. Now I can actually see the city. So this is a new capital, Neken. Now that we've taken the original capital in the final minutes of the last episode. Alright, so now that we can see Neken, all of our bomber units can start hitting it pretty hard. Right, this Inquisitor also needs to come down this direction, so let's go ahead and have them do that. It's going to take 6 turns, but we're going to move through those pretty quickly. This jet bomber also needs to hit Neken. So we've got a couple of carriers much closer now to these southern cities. I don't know if they can hit Thebes. I think one of them could, so we'll try with this other bomber. Let's see. Nope. Can't do it. So what about... Oh, wow. That encampment just did a ton of damage to that carrier. I need to back off a little bit. Actually, I had that encampment in view, and I thought I was far enough away from it, but that's totally 2 tiles and not 3, so my bad.
You can never plan the future by the past.
Well, this jet bomber needs to have combat strength versus land units. That was our only promotion for that turn, sadly. We have room for another trader. Let's do that. Still can't build a theater square anywhere else. I would really like to have access to additional archaeologists. That's been a priority for a while now. So here's 2 new carriers that just finished training up here. So I guess what I want to do is start training... I can't build planes here because we don't have an aerodrome. But I do want to keep building additional Navy units, like maybe additional missile cruisers. So why don't we go ahead and build some missile cruiser armadas, and that's going to be 2 there. Now... Here in Beijing, we still need... It looks like Beijing will be able to take a theater square, so that will solve our problem. But first, we need to get some additional work done here. So let's... We can't purchase the zoo just yet, but let's go ahead and build the zoo, because there is an amenity problem there. This destroyer armada, I can move you here. Oh, cool, we can fire with the poo again. Yay! Wait, no, I'd rather this unit get the experience. Level 1 artillery. As much as this artillery can fire on Thebes, and I want to use them for that, that 7 experience for a level 1 unit is invaluable. Alright, this destroyer is done healing up, but I'm going to keep them there for now. Keep that destroyer there too. A lot of these units actually don't really have much of a purpose now that we've... I mean, I can move them around here if I wanted to. I could send some of these, you know, powerful Navy units all the way around. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's send them into this area just because there's a possibility they could be more useful in the future. They're certainly not that useful right now. No, I didn't want to talk to you. I never want to talk to you again. Go away. If that was a little cold, I apologize, but it's just being honest. Alright, so let's move you here. And let's move the observation balloon there. And I can't tie them right now, but should be able to soon. Can't see Akhenaten from here, so that answers the question. Question answered. However, I can continue to hit, and I can from here, and I will. Alright, this apostle... You have what? Can spread religion 2 extra times. I want to send them down into this territory, but at the same time, this contamination is a little bit much for the moment. So maybe what I'll do is I'll send them... Hang on, I still have jet bombers that I can use. Now, can I use you on Thebes? Yes, I can. Technically, we could nuke Thebes. I'm not going to. I'd rather have these cities intact. I'd nuked 2 of our major cities, and I'm very, very happy with the amount of damage done. We might nuke Gorgo before the end of the miniseries. We'll see how that goes. Now, this nuclear submarine... yeah, you need to fire on Swinet. Get some experience. We are 5 turns away from that destroy... Really? Just 5? We looked at a second ago that said 5. I feel like a turn has gone by. And that number should be lower, but I suppose not. Alright, so just a little bit of a top off for combat experience for that nuclear submarine. You can actually move a little bit farther, but you're going to stay put for now. And yeah, you're going to stay put 2, you're going to stay put 2, you're going to stay put 2. Let's bring this guy down here. Movement borders are not being shown properly right now. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like we can improve that with a camp in the coming turns. Alright, let's definitely clear Beijing of other religious influences, and now it's a Zoroastrian city. Oh, I didn't realize we have Hueteocalli here. Not bad. So that should actually make Beijing... Oh, wow. Check it out. Beijing's a production powerhouse. Look at that. So you need to be on production focus, buddy. Actually, it doesn't help the zoo, so I'd rather keep you off of it for now, but damn. Holy crap. That's a very, very good location for Hueteocalli. Well done to the Civ 6 AI in that case. Credit where credit's due. Looks like we have a builder here that we captured, but not a lot to do right now. Let's go ahead and... We could have them clean up. I mean... Alright. Yeah, we can have these builders start to clear the contamination in here, and that'll help. Alright, these nuke subs... Again, these units need to come around here. It's going to be 21 turns, so it's going to be traveling for a while. But okay, here's our new trade route for Parsa. I don't want to trade with Sparta, because we're going to be at war with them pretty soon. So I think I'd rather just trade with Xi'an, the Chinese capital. Get some production help for this city. Yeah, we'll leave that as is. Meanwhile, let's see. Okay, got a promotion for that missile cruiser armada, and we need to finish taking care of that destroyer before long, but shouldn't be too hard. Actually, yeah, I can do it right now. Well, no. It's not going to finish it off, but... More combat experience, never a bad thing. This Inquisitor still... Alright. And we need to move you probably... Yeah, let's get you straight over there. All right, this apostle now needs to come down to this territory. Oh, I forgot we had these mechanized infantry armies ready to move on Akhetaten, so we're going to wait until the stuff is clear, but then they can come in and take the city pretty quickly. They've been on standby for a long time. Completely forgot about them. Okay, now this trader, oh, you had a route going with Auckland? Yeah, just trade with Rome. Pretty lucrative trade routes that we're working with there right now, so I might as well keep them going. Now this is... Okay, so we want to convert cities to our religion for the first time with this apostle. Let's bring this apostle down to Lanchi and have them maybe be that apostle. We'll see if that works out. And then you, were you trading with anything in particular? Or is this our new trade route? Amsterdam wants a trade route, so let's do that. We'll get that envoy. Why not? Yeah. All right, let's clear Hagmatana. That's taken care of. That's completely Zoroastrian as a city now. Moving into turn 516. Nice. All right, so this Mr. Cruiser is ready for a promotion. Are you, though? No, you're not. So let's go ahead and promote this missile cruiser. Combat strength versus district defenses. Yeah, that's what I want you to have the most. And then let's destroy this armada. Ah, actually didn't level them up. I was kind of expecting it to. All right, this jet bomber needs to be... Now let's give them evasive maneuvers. One of the reasons I go for that one first is that the next one down is a combat bonus against land units, and the other one is not. So that's my reasoning there. All right, a couple of missile cruiser armadas are done here, so I can keep going with that if I wanted to. Any other areas that can be settled? This city out here, actually, yeah, let's put a settler and put a settler out here on this island. Now, one island cities are not as nice as they used to be because you can't build districts anymore. I mean, I could build a harbor here and that's it. So this won't be like the best city, but still, it's got some. It could allow kind of a strategic. It could allow for some. I'm just doing it because it's a piece of land that I can settle. I'm not going to try and justify it any more than that. But yeah. Let's just, looks like Apu is pretty much set here. Let's go ahead and do just the stock exchange. It'll take 8 turns. That's fine. Okay, and we need to keep clearing the contamination here, I think. Probably the smartest thing to do. So, why don't you guys go here, do that. It's taking up a charge, but the builder is generally surviving, which is nice. I actually haven't done it too much in Civ 6, so it's kind of a new thing for me. All right, let's see. Let's tie you guys. Now, I thought... I was under the impression that, you know, that these guys could travel. Okay, no, this is a different type of support unit. So yeah, these. I thought you could layer these up, but it's what it is you can have a general and a support unit in a formation with rocket artillery, but not the other way around. Nice. All right, so we can fire on Akhetaten from here, which don't need to at the moment because Akhetaten is still completely contaminated. Which is unfortunate, really, because it means we're not going to be able to move on Akhetaten as rapidly. But we can start getting some of our army into position for other purposes. This Inquisitor needs to pay a visit, I think, to Rakuten. Let's go ahead and make that Zoroastrian completely. Done. Build a camp there in Beijing. Even more of a production powerhouse now. And this rocket artillery can start firing on these guys. Perfect. Now, at that position, he's actually vulnerable. I need to be a little careful. One thing I can do here is swap these guys' positions. Oh, no, I actually can't. Yeah, it's 4 tiles away, not 3. All right, so there's nothing that this nuke sub can do from here. I think I'm going to go ahead and move this submarine armada up here, too. Because the missile cruiser is going to have a bit more attack range from the city there, so I'll leave them there. All right, looks like... we're going to put our Inquisitor there. Akhetaten is not quite ready to be conquered yet, but we're getting there. So let's keep hitting some of the southern cities. I got nervous for a second there because I was drag selecting again out of habit. I thought maybe releasing it on the mountain would cause me to attack the mountain. try and hit and I can with everything I've got here. Which is a lot. And how close are we? Yeah, we're 4 turns away now from finishing those 2 destroyers, and those 2 Egyptian northern cities will be ours. Pretty much we're going to conquer all of this, all the original Egypt. We might make peace with her once she only has Abydos and Iwin? That city. And she has just those left. Now let's attack Swinet, because the combat experience is good for this submarine. And this profit, I mean, I suppose one thing I can do is I can go ahead and use 1 charge here on Vilnius to increase Zoroastrian influence, and that should have filled up the rest of that circle that was empty. Not quite. We did get 1 more follower, but it's still... Need to do it 1 more time, I suppose. Let's do the same here, actually. And the same here. Just make sure we cement our influence in the area. Alright, so these carriers are just moving down into position. We're about to finish training another couple of carriers, actually, which is nice. Let's move these missile cruisers over here to this territory. We've never been at war with Rome, but we've got a pretty good relationship with them at the moment too, so hopefully we won't go to war with Rome, but still, just need to keep an eye on them. Alright, so we've cleansed that city of every religion except our own. Yep. Let's repair that. This Inquisitor needs to go... Also, you just need to go into the water so I can send you out into these other areas. So I see a settler here in Sumeria. That could be dangerous. All right, so we need to convert a city for the first time with this apostle. That's fine. I can do that. All right, moving into turn 517. All right, Cleopatra's... Ooh, look at that peace deal. She's willing to give me Thebes and Akhetaten already, in addition to giving me tons of gold per turn for 30 turns. I'm going to say no, because there's still 2 other cities that I want. All right, Sumer wants a defensive pact. He wants genes. I'm going to say no to that. I'm not going to give you that much power, buddy. That's a very nice amenity you're asking for. Not going to give you that much. All right, what do we got? Let's run through this turn really quickly.
There is nothing like a dream.
Okay, yeah, combat strength versus land units. Versus land units, this is what I was talking about. And then what do we have here? Our alliance has run its course and will need to be renewed. Do I have to scroll all the way down to see the alliance option? No. Okay, so he's accepted our friendship. So now can we ally? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so if we do that, right, not a defensive pact, but an alliance, that's fine. For 30 turns. And accept the deal. So he's happy to be allies again. Just going to keep that going for, I guess, story purposes. Tushpa, you have an amenity problem, and nothing that I can do about it, unfortunately. Nowhere else that I can settle either. I mean, technically we could settle out there. These are our snow tiles. But they have no yields whatsoever. I would be relying... If I settled that island, I'd be relying on the food from the water. Screw it, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, and here we definitely want... Let's do some additional bombers, because we have more carriers. We need them. Okay, Gordian can build a theater square, and it has a perfect location for one, so let's do it. Alright, Hagmatana. You can build a jet bomber, so why don't you work on that? And then this unit here, again, we do need to cleanse a little bit more. Let's see. There's a builder underneath that. There we go. Alright, so if I step here, I can cleanse that. Alright, so we've got an Inquisitor there. I could actually attack their prophet and do a good amount of damage to him, which I would kind of enjoy doing, to tell you the truth. Let's do that. That's a Roman prophet. We haven't really gotten into a tiff with their religion yet, but... Okay, so if I move this rocket artillery here, they will be able to fire on Akhetaten. Not this turn, but next turn. No, there's nothing to be gained from firing on Akhetaten right now because it's still contaminated. I don't know why they haven't cleaned that city. They cleaned Rockadet, but they didn't clean Akhetaten, which is weird. Whatever floats your boat, Cleopatra. No one's attacked that artillery yet. It's almost like the Civ 6 AI has a few issues that might need to be pointed out. Questionable decision making at times. Alright, so this rocket artillery needs to do what? I guess, yeah, we'll just have you go on alert status. Inquisitor, same thing. Jet fighter... Can I put you on a carrier? No, but I can move you up to another airfield. And actually, speaking of that, let's go ahead and start rebasing some of these other jet fighters that have been on standby on these new carriers. Very good. Are there any others? Yep, there are. Alright, so now we actually have a home for some of these fighters that we've had forever. This jet bomber can keep hitting Neken. Actually, Neken might fall to us pretty soon. Alright, let's spread religion one more time to Vilnius. That should give us an additional follower in Vilnius. Excuse me. That looked like the same plane circling around and taking back off, the way those animations combined. Just pointing it out. Alright, let's see how that helped us there. No, it didn't change our follower count, so... Not really doing much good there. But, alright, so this is Sogdianus. This is, I think, our quartermaster. So just keep counterspying, I think, in the industrial district, and you'll be good. That's where you've been. You've been doing a good job. I'm not going to use any more apostle charges in the way that I've been using them, because it's not really helping me a whole lot. So let's go ahead and move this apostle down into the water there. Can spread religion 2 extra times. That's excellent. Let's move you down here. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and use one of your spreads there in Rockadet so there's a little bit more Zoroastrian influence in the area. And then, can I not move? Yeah, there's no canal here, so this actually was a bit of a waste of a missile cruiser armada. Oh man, that sucks. I didn't realize that. I built that in Gordian. The harbor's here, so we've got these... Man. Alright, well, we've got a couple of impotent missile cruiser armadas. Completely useless in every way. Son of a bitch. Didn't catch it. Completely my fault, but that's fine. Mistakes happen. Nuclear submarine armada. Yeah, just keep hitting Swinet. If you can get combat experience for it, just do it. Alright, we're 3 turns away from that destroyer armada being done, so that's going to be done next episode, and we'll be able to take both of these cities and maybe, just maybe, finish conquering Egypt. I think we're gonna come pretty close next episode. Again, she's gonna have some cities over here that we'll deal with later, but first we might deal with Gorgo. And by dealing with Gorgo, we might have to deal with Alexander. But Alexander's a good ways away on the other side of Rome, and Rome is probably our most formidable opponent remaining. So who knows? We might not go that route. Let's see. Were you trading with anyone already? Doesn't look like you were. You're a new trader. So why don't I go ahead and put you with, say, Halicarnassus. Oh, wow. She's actually got some units down here. Hang on. Let's make sure we don't lose one of our newer cities here. This could actually be a problem. Very clever, Cleopatra. Didn't even see this coming. So we're going to have to move... Yeah, we're going to move some of our military units down to stop her. We've got some modern armor that can get down there pretty quick. But that's... well done. Didn't see that coming. Now, I think I have a missile cruiser that's still on the way. Yeah, she's got me pegged there. All right, this aircraft carrier, we're just going to move into this area as well. Yep, you just stay right there. Okay. Yeah, let's move you here. Hopefully they won't just defeat those religious units outright. Okay, the turn is cycling. Let's see what she does with Halicarnassus. Yeah, she's got a settler, so she might be... Thanks, Gilgamesh. I appreciate you, man. Gilga bro. Alright, so yeah, she might be thinking about like destroying Halicarnassus and replacing it with one of her cities, but we're not going to let her. We've got some units in the area that can stop her pretty handily, I think. Especially because she should have made a move right there, but she didn't. I don't know why, but on that note, since that's kind of a good cliffhanger, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. We'll go ahead and fire on that unit because we can. But in the next one, we're going to fend off this attack on Halicarnassus, and then probably finish conquering the original Egyptian territory. We're going to leave these two cities over here, but we are now just 2 turns away from finishing our 2 destroyer armadas, so it's going to be pretty quick as far as getting the ability to take Memphis and Swinet. We just have to... Maybe what I'll do is I'll move this unit up here and do a little bit of damage to Memphis the way that I've been doing down to Swinet to get its health back down. But I think overall we're in pretty good shape, and then should have a nice epic little conflict for Sparta's 2 capital cities here. So that'll be a fun one to watch as well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at noon Eastern Time until episode 30. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.